Alright, number 15. Graph 4y equals 3x minus 12. Now, in order to graph it, our graphing calculator says we have to do it in y equals, because we always want it as y equals mx plus b for linear equations. So we need to change it to y equals. Well, I don't have y equals right now. I have 4y. So we need to change it to make it y by itself. So we need to get rid of that 4. The 4 is multiplying by the y, so we get the opposite, which is divide by 4 to everything. Now I have y, because 4 divided by 4 is 1. Y equals 3/4 x minus 12 divided by 4 is 3. So what's my slope? My slope is the one in front of the x, which is 3/4. Now we're trying to find the x-intercept and y-intercept. The y-intercept is actually this one right here, -3. So if I go to the y and I go to -3, because that's my y-intercept, my coordinate for that point would be x is 0 and y is -3. So I would put here 0, -3. So we can graph this. That's my slope, that's my y-intercept. So I'm going to start at the y-intercept at -3. My slope is 3/4. It's +3. So that means I'm going to be going up 3 and running to the right 4. Starting at the y-intercept, -3. So here's my -3, my y-intercept. My slope is 3/4, so it's +3/4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, rise 3, run 4. 2, 3, 4. Rise 3, run 4. If I wanted to go in the opposite direction, then I would continue the same pattern. Okay. And then I connect my dots to draw my linear equation. And then from here, I can determine what the x-intercept is. Where does it cross the x-axis? It crosses at 4. Though x is 4, my y is 0. So my x-intercept is 4, 0. Sometimes it won't be perfectly. It might be 0.5. It might cross somewhere differently. And the way you find out what your x or y intercept are is you plug in a 0 for the y to find the x-intercept. You plug in a 0 for the x to find the y-intercept. And you solve. Okay, let's go ahead and graph another one. Okay, graph -3y equals 2x plus 12. Once again, we want y by itself, so we need to get rid of this -3 by dividing everything by -3. Don't forget to divide this one by -3 as well. So then now I have y equals -2/3 x. 12 divided by -3 is -4. What's my slope? My slope is -2/3. What's my y-intercept? My y-intercept is 0, -4. So I'm going to start at the -4 because that's your y-intercept. So I'm going to go here, -4. My slope is -2/3, so that means I'm going to be going down to running to the right 3, starting at the y-intercept. So here's my y-intercept, down to 1, 2, 3, over 3. Down 2, over 3, down 2, over 3. And we continue the same pattern over here. Now these examples are giving you perfect points for the x-intercept. It's not always going to be that way. As well as the y-intercept. They might be decimals, and that's okay. So my x-intercept is -6, 0. That's where it crosses the x. Remember, x-intercepts are also called zeros, root solutions. And it's a negative slope because it's going down. It's -2/3. Negative slope. Alright. Here's another one. This one's a little bit different, not too much. We want to graph it. Once again, in order to graph it, it needs to be in what form? It says it right here, y equals form. We want y by itself. It's not by itself right now, so you need to rearrange it so that you have y equals mx plus b. So we want y by itself. Let's go ahead and move the 2x, the negative 2x, to the other side. But in order to do so, you need to get the opposite sign. So positive 2x, positive 2x. So I have 5y equals 2x minus 10. And we want the x first. That's why I put the x first, 2x minus 10. Then we want to get rid of this 5, so we divide by 5 to each one. And now I'm left with y equals 2/5 x. 10 divided by 5 is 2 minus 2. What's my slope? My slope is y equals m x plus b. M is your slope, 2/5. Positive 2/5. My y-intercept is b, the negative 2, so it would be 0, negative 2. So let me go ahead and graph the y-intercept, 0, negative 2. My slope is 2/5. That means I'm going to be going up 2, because it's positive, and running to the right. So starting at the y-intercept, I'm going to go up 2 over 5. Here it is. Up 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on this side, I'm going to go the opposite direction. And then I connect my dots. And from here, it's going from left to right. It is going up because it is a positive slope. And my x-intercept, where does it cross the x-axis? At 5, 0. Not 0, 5, 5, 0. Because that's your x. Your x goes first, the 5. Alright, so that's how you do those. Make sure that it's always y equals. It's very important that you do that.